So while we're in here looking at this attic, here's what you're seeing. You're seeing where the insulation is not really, barely covering up the top of the bottom cords. And it's gone from an R19, which is 5.5 inches, to less than 3.5 inches. So in order to bring this up to a code, you'd have to add somewhere around 9, 10, maybe even 12 inches of insulation. This insulation is not going to work very well, but as opposed to taking it out, you probably could just spray over it. All the way at the end, what is supposed to be happening, when you see at the where the plywood down there, where the roof is coming down to where the wall line is there, there's supposed to be baffles in there to allow air from the vent to come up into the attic. If you look up here at the very top here, look where my hand is, right up in here. If you look up here, this is supposed to have approximately a 4-inch gap. Actually, they've done away with the ridge vent anymore, and they've gone mainly to the gable vent on the end there, and that's not enough ventilation in an old house like that. So next time they put on a roof, they're going to need to make sure back up here where my hand is, that this is going to need to get cut back 2 inches on each side, a total of 4 inches, the entire length of the building, and a ridge vent put on the top to get proper ventilation. And when they put in the attic, down at the very end, they're going to need to put a baffle, and the baffle is where you pull the insulation back a little bit, leave a little bit of an airspace, so that the soffit venting can bring a little bit of air up that way, draw a current, and either get up the top or get out the gable ends here. There's actually a formula for figuring that out. But the ductwork that you can see up here is 40 years old. Probably the metal duct, if we were to cut this off, you'll find it's never been sealed with mastic. So my recommendation is cut all of the insulation off of here, seal all the ductwork with mastic, and then put new insulation back on there, and you'd be able to save the ductwork. It's metal ductwork, it's good ductwork.